100 days. When you think about that, you're like, man, that's a lot. That's exactly what I thought. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna just do 1 day. So that's what I was doing. And I loaded in, and here's what happened. So I loaded in, and the text was telling me to break the block, and I was like, okay, fine. So I broke the block, and give me more, and I kept breaking for the dirt. Then I expanded my island a little bit, and I kept breaking, and after a little bit, I got even more wood. And for some reason, instead of making a crafting table, I just decided to break everything and keep going. So after a little bit, it told me to enlarge my platform. So I did, and then I broke for a while, got a lot of wood, and it told me there are 10 phases, and each phase has a theme. And I was like, okay, and the first phase is plains. I was like, okay, I must be on plains. And then Perry spawned. He looked me dead in the eyes, and I knew. Perry the pig. Soulmate for life. So then I went back to breaking, and after a little bit, it was telling me some more information that I really couldn't read because the Perry was so fat. But then I expanded my island to a full circle, and even made some sticks and a crafting table. After I put the crafting table down, I decided to make a shovel, because why not? Everybody likes shovels, right? So then, I just kind of stared at my inventory for a while, and finally, I made the shovel. Got the shovel and started digging. And it said I should save my items in a chest, but instead I just threw this chicken egg really high in the air. It looked pretty cool coming down, and all of a sudden, boom, it spawned a chicken. I was like, there's no way that just happened. I was jumping around, I was super excited. And so then, I broke the chest, decided to ignore its information, and just broke for another little while. I even expanded my island a little bit. It's starting to all come together. I really liked how it was looking. So, to celebrate, I guess I just moved around and looked at my animals, and then broke some more. So after breaking for a while, I got some gravel, and it glitched my screen, and it told me that it was going to fall down. I was like, obviously it's going to fall down. It just fell down. But then it kept falling. I was like, why is it giving me gravel if it's going to fall? Give me a water bucket. And I got the genius idea, without reading the text at all, that I should place the water bucket, glide down below the block, and place a block. That way, the gravel won't fall. And that method seemed to be pretty genius, especially when this water glitched out. But I filled in back in the hole, and got back to mining. After a while mining and collecting my gravel, it asked me if I was ready for an adventure, and that kind of scared me. And that gave me a happy chest. It had all hearts, and it made me feel really good. It even gave me a sapling and a torch so I could light up my house. And it said upgrade in 10 seconds. And I was like, okay, I'll just expand my island a little bit more while you do that. And then after a while, it actually finished upgrading. It said this was phase 1, the plains. It said there's flowers. And then I went to the settings to see what I could get in this here phase. It said I could get some stuff, including melons, which was pretty cool to me, and even a cow. So I was waiting for that. While I was digging, I got my first melon, and that was pretty awesome. It was getting pretty dark. The sun was setting. I knew sooner rather than later it was going to be nighttime. I was not happy for that, but I knew what I had to do. I guess mine some more. But even the pig told me it was kind of dark, so put up a torch, and now he was happy. And then after digging for a while, I got another pig. I looked at Perry, and he gave me the sign, and I knew what I had to do. He looked away, and it was done. And Perry looked back, and he was like, "You done, bro?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm done. He is finished." So then I broke a little longer, decided to expand my island, and I made it even more space, so I didn't fall off under any circumstances. Made some more tools, and a cow spawned. And I was like, whoa, there's a cow. And I looked at Perry, and he looked away, and I was like, alright, goodbye, cow. And then I just carried on with my time, and after a while, got some clay, even some more melons, some pumpkins, and then I kind of speed ran my digging for a while. Looked around my inventory, expanded my island. Pretty big island at this point. Looked around for a spot to make a melon farm, decided I didn't have enough space, went to mining, got a sheep. Right as I looked at Perry for the sign, he's like, He nodded, so I was about to jump and kill the sheep, and Perry was like, no, 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 please, don't do it. It's fine. The sheep's okay. Right, okay, fine. And then I went back to digging, expanding my island a little bit. This time I was making a melon farm, and it was going to look really awesome. So finally, once I placed all the blocks, dug up some dirt, placed down my water, and I was ready for my melon farm. I lost my dirt though, so I was like, no, I want my dirt. Come back here. I didn't catch it, and I kind of got scared of the void, so I came back up. And then I went over to my crafting table, because I realized I didn't have a hoe. Made some melon seeds first, though, because I was like, that's more important than getting a hoe. And then I got my melon seeds, and then turned to my crafting table, made myself a hoe so I could plant my melon seeds. I, for some reason, threw out my seeds, normal seeds, and then I planted my melon seeds. And then after planting, I was very confused for a little bit why I had an extra seed, and then I realized I was just blind and I missed one of the spots. Still looking around, oh, there it is. Took a while, didn't it? So then I dug for a while and got some chickens. So I looked at my little friend that I spawned with the egg, and he's like, yeah, it's okay, you can do it. And he nodded to me, and I was like, alright. But he didn't look away, so I was a little scared, and then as I hit him, he looked away. Couldn't handle it, I guess. So I went back to digging. That was a pretty cool transition, don't you think? Yeah. I got another pig, looked around for Perry for a little bit, and I found him. And he was looking around, then he found me, and he just walked away. Obviously didn't care about this pig, so I killed him. And then I looked at Perry again. He was just like, yeah, like a boss. And then I dug up some more, and eventually my shovel was getting really close to breaking when all of a sudden another pig spawned. And Perry was like, yep. And so I was about to do a new method of pushing him off into the void. But right as I was about to do it, I looked at Perry for the approval, and he was like, nope. He shook his head, and I was like, wow, I didn't realize you had that many emotions, Perry. But I killed the pig just plain right there. And then I looked at the sun, realized I'd never seen a sun that low in Minecraft before. Normally there's just blocks there. And my shovel broke. So I made a bunch of new stuff, dug for a really long time. I found a cow. I was like, should he live or should he die? And the chicken looked away, so I knew what that meant. And then I was going to let him live, and then he nearly killed Perry, pushed him off into the void, basically. So I just snatched that cow's meat real quick. And then after digging for a while, watching the sunrise, it was pretty beautiful, honestly. I looked around, made some chests, decided it was time to make a chest area. To be honest, chest area looked pretty cool. Filled it up with chests, figured out how to get this block to work for like 5 minutes. Still couldn't get it to work, and then I finally did. And I put some more walls up, got some more chests, put some more walls up, and it was finished. Definitely didn't need that much storage, but looked pretty cool. Then I realized it was day 2, so I left. I was done. Goodbye.